In this guide, I'll show you how to fix the issue where your Warzone game keeps crashing on your computer. Whether the game randomly crashes on the startup or just in the middle of a match, this video will walk you through the exact troubleshooting steps you need to take to resolve this issue. So let's get straight into it, and the first thing we're going to do is head over to our Steam application. Now I know some of you are going to be using the battle.net application and the steps will be somewhat similar, but I'm going to be demonstrating everything on the Steam application. So once you're inside of Steam, we need to head over to library at the top here and then just right click on Call of Duty, come over to properties, and then we need to head inside of this installed files tab on the left and select verify integrity of game files. Now this is going to perform a quick scan on our Call of Duty files just to ensure that all of our files are there and nothing's missing or corrupted. So you'll need to wait for this verification to get to 100% and then we can close out of this window. And the next thing you're going to do is just minimize the Steam application and head over to the start menu, search for settings, and then come over to the settings window. Now before we get into it, I like to come down to Windows Update on the left here and press this check for updates button just to ensure we are running the latest version of Windows, as sometimes outdated software can cause compatibility issues with our games and can cause this annoying crashing issue. So this step's often overlooked, but just make sure you are fully up to date here. And then what you need to do is head over to gaming in the left hand side, come inside of game bar, and I would suggest turning this Xbox game bar off. Now obviously if you use the game bar you might want to keep this on, but unless you're using the Xbox game bar then definitely switch this option off, and then you'll need to press the back arrow at the top here, come down to game mode, and I would suggest turning the game mode on. Now if you already have this option on, then I'd suggest doing the opposite and turning it off. Now it may sound silly, but most of the time this game mode actually improves the performance of our game just by applying several optimizations. However, this can also be the cause for crashing issues. It really depends on your system, so you'll have to play around with this option here to find what works best for you. And then we're going to close out of this window here and head back over to the Steam application and come inside of Steam in the top left here, select settings, and then come over to downloads from the left hand side, scroll all the way down and you need to select clear download cache and then just go ahead and press confirm. Now this will require you to restart the Steam application and log back in. So once you've logged back into Steam, then we're just going to head over to library, and this time we're going to right click on Call of Duty and then we're going to launch up the application. So once you're inside of the Call of Duty game, we just need to head over to the settings menu in the top right here, come over to the graphics tab, and we're just going to reduce some of our graphics quality down here, as this is one of the main reasons for the crashing issue. So the first thing that I'd recommend doing is coming over to display mode and making sure this is set to full screen exclusive. And then if we come over to this quality tab here, we're going to change this graphic preset from recommended, and I'm going to go ahead and change this to balanced. You also want to make sure the VRAM scale target down here is set to 85, and then we can just close out of here to save our changes. So if you've tried all of these steps and you're still facing issues, the very last thing we're going to do is head over to our start menu, search for CMD, and then right click on the command prompt and run this as administrator. Inside of this window, we're just going to type in the following command, sfc/scan now, and then hit enter. And this will perform a full system scan just to check all of our files are in order and that nothing's damaged or missing or corrupted. So go ahead and wait for this verification to get to 100%, and if any issues are detected, then it will automatically be repaired inside of this window. And that's it guys. By following all of these steps, hopefully that's now fixed any crashing issues you were experiencing. If this video did help you, then please consider dropping a like and subscribing. Until next time.